Hi, everybody. We're going to talk about the key trends shaping the future of infrastructure in 5 minutes. I'm Cheryl Hung. I'm the Senior Director of Infrastructure at Arm. Previously, I was the VP of Ecosystem at CNCF, so I'm most known for promoting cloud native, also building communities. I run the Cloud Native London meetup. So, 2 key trends for today: practical cloud native AI and the health of vendor-driven open source. So these are all things that are coming out in the last couple of weeks, things for you to be aware of. So the first one we're going to talk about is like why you need to get on the cloud native AI hype train if you're not already on it, and then some news about Linkerd, and if you're using open source, what that means for you and what to think about it. So what is cloud native AI? Cloud native AI is the construction of practical systems to deploy, run, and scale AI workloads. So I'm not talking here about using AI to help you run your Kubernetes systems. I'm talking about building a cloud-native system that will support an AI workload. Why does it matter? Because you want to leverage CPUs, GPUs. AI workloads have immensely complex computation needs and data. So by sharing all of these and accessing through the cloud, you can reduce your costs. I stole this diagram from the Cloud Native AI white paper, which is coming out very soon. I'm going to include a link for you at the end of this talk. But roughly, this is what a Cloud Native AI system looks like. So at the top, you have AI workloads. You have predictive and you have generative AI. You have an ML lifecycle under that. You have data preparation, model training, model serving. You scale it, and then you observe it, and you monitor it. Underneath that, you have some kind of orchestration platform like Kubernetes. Underneath that, you have the infrastructure, that's AWS or Azure or Google Cloud or perhaps on-prem. And underneath that, you have the hardware. So you have the CPUs, the GPUs, networking, anything else you need. And then on the right-hand side is this personas. So data scientists, ML engineers, platform engineers, SRE operations, and underneath all of that, the hardware. So I do not have time to go into all of the challenges here, because as you can imagine, this is very, very complex and very fast moving. But I want to also include this diagram, which is the AI landscape at the moment and the tools that are coming out. This landscape is changing really, really, really fast. If you're not on board yet with the AI hype train, it is now time to jump on, probably, and start investigating these. I mean, the key thing is really AI allows you to solve problems that would have been too expensive before for most companies to solve. That's why there are so many startups now solving problems with AI. So this is going to be a big trend, again, over the next 5 years. So start investigating if you haven't already. Topic number 2, the health of vendor-driven open source. So a few weeks ago, Linkerd announced that while Linkerd will always be open source, future stable releases of Linkerd will now only be available through vendors. So this caused a bit of an uproar in the community because people said, is this really what you expect from open source? That you have the code, but it's unstable and the releases are not part of that. So there were a bunch of questions around, is this what a CNCF graduated project should be doing? Buoyant hires most of the maintainers, which is good for them personally, but now means that Buoyant can make decisions like this. And this really comes down to whether small companies can build open source and support open source through a business model. Also, we've seen in the last few years lots of open source relicensing. So MongoDB, Redis, Elasticsearch, Grafana, Terraform, they've all relicensed towards something that's a little bit more restrictive, or makes it harder for you to use without paying for towards the companies. And arguably, this is the correct thing to do because they need to sustain their business models. But what does this mean for you? So you need to manage your open source exposure. This is not to say don't use open source. If you do use open source, check what license you're using. Check whether you can automate those compliance checks. And read about who's behind the open source and what's their governance policy. For example, Linkerd has a steering committee, but everybody on it it's not like the Kubernetes steering committee that actually has governance. It's an end user forum where people go and provide feedback. So look into the governance policy. further resources, those links, and that's it for me. Thank you very much. These slides are at oilshell.com.